Okay, this is how I'm going to be adding a leather to a keychain. First, I'm pretty much straightening out all the leather to make sure it is all straightened out so it'll fit perfectly with the keychain. I use regular scissors. I don't own any other special type of like leather cutting scissors, but these work. Now I am just finding a keychain hoop and seeing how I feel about it with the size of the leather. And here I'm going to pretty much see the raw look of what it's gonna look like on the leather and on the keychain. And I pretty much like it. And now I'm just going to tie my knot at the end of my string so I can set it up for punching it through the leather. I usually do about 2 to 3 knots. Yeah, about 3 knots because it's gonna be on the leather. I want it to be as sturdy as possible. So here I go, punching it through the leather at the right corner in the front of the leather keychain. Just so when I start to wrap the stitching around the keychain, or the string around the keychain, it's gonna be in an easier spot to wrap it around. Before I do that, I'm going to add tacky glue. I like adding glue just in case for extra support. It's never like a bad thing to add extra support, so I do add glue. You don't have to add it, but like I said, extra support. You don't have to go crazy with the glue, like just a little goes a long way. I'm just making sure everything's coated. So now I'm going to slowly add the leather to the correct spots. Once I put it down, that's pretty much where it's gonna go. There you go. Test it out. Make sure the keychain doesn't really touch the cord yet. And then just wrap it around. Whichever way. I try to tie it as tight as possible, but also evenly tight. Sometimes it'll get like too tight on one side and then slightly tight. So just make sure you're evenly tightening on all around. And just make sure your leather is straight. Kind of fix all the little niches. And just keep wrapping until you have a desired wrapping like tightness. Sometimes I tighten it a lot, sometimes I wrap like 50 rounds. Depends all on you. And now I'm going to add my needle. I used to use pliers to get it through all of that cording, all of that leather, all of that string, and trying not to snap my needle, and I want to keep my needle as straight as possible, so I'm going to use pliers, and I'm just going to pull it through with both of them, and then after that I'm going to just pull through with my fingers. Super easy. And now I'm going to do it to the same side. I'm going to try to puncture both nylon cord that I used for my beading cord, just to kind of make sure that it's punched through on both sides, secure on both sides, and that's it. And now I'm going to tie it off. I usually do about 2 knots and I'll pull it taut, put my finger down, and then it'll get it as close to the string as possible with tying. Just do it again, do a loop, pull through, go all the way down, put your finger down and your thumb down, and then there you go. And I'm going to just one more quick time for, security. Go through all of that cording, all the leather again. And then this is where I'm gonna snip the string. Getting all the little pieces out of the way. And now I'm going to burn the last of this cording. It's pretty cool, this string. I'll have to figure out what it's called, but it's kind of like the nylon where you burn it and it'll stick together. And there it is.